I want to start by thanking everyone, friends and family, for joining us today. Molly, your mom and I are so proud of you. We love you. 12 years ago, you literally made us parents. And since then, the happiness, the love, the fear, the exhaustion, every day from that day till today, you amaze us with the woman you're becoming. The thought of raising children for a long time has made me think of a poem, The Bridge Builder by Will Allen Drungle. An old man going a lone highway came at the evening, cold and gray, to a chasm vast and deep and wide, through which was flowing a sullen tide. The old man crossed in the twilight dim. The sullen stream had no fear for him. But he turned when safe on the other side and built a bridge to span the tide. Old man, said a fellow pilgrim near, you're wasting your strength building here. Your journey will end with the ending day, and never again will you pass this way. You've crossed the chasm vast and deep and wide. Why build this bridge at evening tide? The builder lifted his old gray head. Good friend, in the path I have come, he said, there followed after me today a fair-haired youth whose feet must pass this way. This chasm that has been naught to me, to that fair-haired youth may a pitfall be. She too must cross in the twilight. Good friend, I'm building this bridge for her tonight. The Holly of Purim may best be known for costume, noise, drinking, and more noise. But the story that we read with those familiar and beloved characters can teach all of us, especially about Mitzvah Girl, some perspectives on what it means to be Jewish. Molly spent hours and hours learning Megillat Esther, so you probably think you know the story very well. Sure, it's your typical girl meets king, hero foils villain kind of story, and if you don't look too deeply, you would think it's just another one where they tried to kill us, we won, let's eat. Instead, I want to look at one overlooked detail of the story and some questions for Molly to think about. King Ahasuerus' first wife Vashti was banished from the kingdom for daring to refuse the king's order. The story opens on the king and his friends having a big party, and the king orders Vashti to come out and show off her beauty in front of his friends. She thinks this is demeaning and refuses. The king's friends urge him to punish her. It's unclear whether he would have done it anyway. That way everyone in the kingdom will know that all women better listen to their husbands or else. Vashti makes a pretty bold statement about the power of women and equality. She was right to say no. When are the times when it's appropriate to refuse an order from someone in power, regardless of the circumstances or consequences? Molly, be strong and true to your values and always stand up for yourself. Thursday, Molly, Sydney, and I drove all over town delivering packages. The kindness and generosity that's practiced by delivering shalach manos on Purim should be a lesson for you, not just for Purim, but for every day. I challenge you to build a life of generosity and kindness. As you take on the responsibilities of adulthood, I want you to think about the words of Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. It's just fun to say, isn't it? But he said the following. He said, I have come to the frightening conclusion that I am the decisive element. It is my personal approach that creates the climate. It is my daily mood that makes the weather. I possess tremendous power to make life miserable or joyous, to be a tool of torture or an instrument of inspiration. I can humiliate or humor, hurt or heal in all situations. It is my response that decides whether a crisis is emphasized or de-emphasized, that a person is humanized or dehumanized. If we treat people as they are, we make them worse. If we treat people as they ought to be, we help them become what they are capable of becoming. Molly, you are capable of becoming whatever you want. Goethe said a lot of things, but the next one I'll share is this. He said that there's two things that children should get from their parents: roots and wings. Today we recognize your obligations to Hashem and your Jewish roots. Remember that the wings are for every tomorrow. I love you.